our channel. Today we'll take you on a tour of 10 rooms in our Spanish bungalow. When we filmed this tour back in January, we thought we were at the half point of our renovation.
It's now July. We're still doing some work on the house though.
Since we're still working on the house, we're really trying to get caught up on our video editing so we can show you what we're working on in real time. But this video is a flashback where we'll show you before and after pictures of 10 rooms from the day we closed on the house to our progress 6 months later.
During this tour, we're going to show you one unexpected architectural feature that we found while unexpectedly demoing.
Okay, the first thing is our front door, which you know that we're huge fans of, and we're super excited because it's actually been reframed now. This curved part had to be recreated because this whole wall and frame was completely rotten. So we're really happy with how this turned out. They were able to match the molding over here pretty closely. This is the original. Inside, on the floor here, we had to take out some of the original boards because they were also completely rotten. So instead of replacing this with wood, we do have a plan to do a really cool tile pattern that will be something similar to what you would have seen in the 1920s. So be sure to stay tuned for that. That'll be coming really soon. Over here in the drawing room, this is our room that has a fireplace and the really pretty cove ceilings, which we were able to preserve. And in this room, we had a big plumbing issue over here, over the stairs, which you'll probably remember there was a big hole in the ceiling there. So we had all of the cast iron original piping taken out and replaced with PVC. Right over here is the mail drop. You can see on the outside of the house the original mailbox that has been plastered over, and it's right up here, and the mail would come in and fall through here. Something else we really love in this room is this little built-in, which we think was the original telephone nook. You can see the hole where the telephone cord used to come up. Right over here off of the drawing room is one of my favorite rooms of the house. We are calling it the studio, and at some point this will be transformed into an art and photography studio. Right now it is the room in the house that's in the best condition. So we've been using it for our staging area and workroom and storing our tools and other things like that in here. One thing that's really neat about it is it used to be a porch, and it had open archways that have been converted into windows, so it has lots of beautiful natural light.
I'll take you into what was the parlor, what would have been the parlor for this house. You can see there's going to be some patchwork going on. They have to skim these walls where any of the paint's been chipped and where the plaster's cracked a little bit. And we're going to get the ceiling fixed. And up here you can see where it's been eaten. We're working on restoring this trim, getting rid of this old paint, putting in some wood filler to smooth it all out and keep these trim pieces in place. We'll pass through this door. And of course, more patchwork in here. This is back to the dining room. Seen a lot of the ceiling work done. All that's going to get covered back over, as well as the walls through here. We have this pass through. We're going to take these acorns down and leave the pass through. So now we can go look at the kitchen.
So here we are in the kitchen. And we have our appliances ordered. We haven't been able to bring them in yet, but we have some tile on order, some samples to check out for the floor. We'll show you that in a future video once they arrive. And our appliances are going to go over here where we had a lot of rotting and water damage. This has all been reframed. We got the insulation in. Our sink will go over here. And over here is our favorite part of the kitchen, the original built-in that we're going to be restoring. Next I'll show you our new laundry room. This room used to be a porch. And at some point it was converted into a little room and these jalousie windows were put in, which will be replaced eventually, but for right now, those are gonna stay. And we've had washer dryer hookups put in here in our dryer vent. So we'll be able to convert this into a cute little laundry room. And one of my favorite parts of this room is during our renovation, there was a leak up above this room, and so we started pulling the drywall off.
Uncovering a leak in the ceiling. I think it's coming through a rotten window upstairs. So we're gonna get a peek at the original ceiling, it looks like.
Oh, cool.
This is not what I thought I was gonna be doing today.
I'm not quite tall enough for that. You need a bigger ladder.
So just took the light switch down, the lamp, the overhead light. We were trying to figure out if these are original to the 1920s or not. And looking inside, we can see that this braided line is definitely old. So I'm thinking this might be original. You can see the new wire and the switch that they mounted. It was probably, well, I had this pull switch. So the switch is new. We have one like it in the bathroom too. Alright, so we found this little hidden ceiling today and got to work demoing it, tore all the old drywall down, and found these wooden beadboard. And we're gonna try and salvage it.
But as you can see, it's buckling over here because the leak is still leaking, even though we thought it was repaired. So we're really hoping that we're able to save this because it's a really pretty original feature. Next, we'll go over into our powder room. Here we are in our little tiny powder room. This wall had a lot of damage, so this will be all covered up and replastered. Hopefully tomorrow. We have the new plumbing put in. We have new electrical put in up here. And we have a new sink and toilet ordered. I know that a lot of you were big fans of the pink fixtures that were in here, and they were super cool. They weren't quite the style that we wanted, so we did find a happy new home for those. And she was really excited to get them. We're also waiting on the subfloor to be put in, and then we're going to be tiling this in a 1920s style tile. So we'll show you that when we get to that. We've mentioned a lot of things in this house are original, and one thing that I just love is all of the original crystal doorknobs. Every single door has them. Right over here is our guest bedroom.
So with these windows, a lot of them, we had a little bit of rot underneath. So we're having these reframed and then we're gonna have it all sealed back up. So there was no air conditioning in the upstairs other than window units, and we decided to go with putting a mini split in each room upstairs because running the air conditioning from the basement all the way up to the second floor wasn't as efficient as we could get with these.
Here we are in the primary bedroom. We did take the ceiling down in this room because it was very cracked and there was just too much to repair. So we pulled all of that down. It was also quite smelly, and having that taken down has significantly improved the smell up here. Over here under this window, we had quite a bit of water damage here too. So this has all been reframed and insulated and is ready to get closed back up. We are rat free, the most exciting part about being in this room right now. This is the final room to show you, and this is our full bath. I've spent a lot of time in this room trying to scrub this floor because it has original 1-inch white hex tile from the 1920s. It is still super dirty because we've had workmen in and out, and I've tried every concoction under the sun trying to whiten and brighten this grout. I've been making some progress, but we've decided we are going to keep it even if I can't bring it completely back to life. We really love it because each tile was hand laid by a craftsman in 1923, and we really think that that's important to keep as part of this house. Over in this corner, the original tub was here. It had to be cut in half to be taken out of here because it was so heavy. And we have a brand new tub we're going to be putting in. It's currently sitting in our living room, so we're waiting for the plumber to come and finish this area up. We're also adding an exhaust fan because this room never had one, so that's really going to help with the humidity. And over here, one thing really special about this room is it has a milk glass knob instead of the crystal knob that every other room has. And the final detail to show you is this medicine cabinet. We've actually decided to keep this wall with some of the peeling paint. We're going to seal this because it has all the different layers of time, and it will just be kind of a secret little wall here. You won't see it until you're in the bathroom. But we'll preserve all the colors that the bathroom has been through the years. And this we're going to paint white, and it's going to be really pretty. And that's it. We hope you enjoyed the tour of Casa 1923, and please be sure to like and subscribe to follow as we finish up our renovation.